Alright, boys and girls, this video is for one of our group members, Wild Man Rue, or anybody else that's thought about, you buy a prefab box, and obviously the prefab looks a lot better than that as far as caulk. Matter of fact, here, it's going to look more like this. So this is specifically referring to him, but generally anybody else. You've got a prefab box, you want to strengthen it because you're going to run a little more power than it can handle. And most of those prefab boxes, the bigger the panels, the less power they're going to have because they're single 3/4 wall. Now, my box, this is my Test 15 box. I originally did that with a single baffle, and I recently doubled it mostly because I had so many holes in it from testing so many subs. But it also adds strength. Now, if you see this, it's let me get right here where you can see the box. Whatever that is, where's my tape? Yeah, look at that. I got a tape right here. All right. You see all my specimen bottles with, by the way, go on Amazon, you get these things. I know it's kind of gross, but it's a hell of a parts keeper. These little specimen cups are freaking awesome. So that's another little PSA side note. What is this? 16 by 20. And what was the depth? 17 with the double baffle. Originally it was 16. And that was 2.1, I think. The one from Rockville that Wildman got, I think that's 2.5, 2.3, something like that. I don't know. Anyway, you want to strengthen it up. So, there's a couple of things you can do. When you have that nice clean grout there, unlike my sloppy grout, caulk that is, we are grout. 3/4 inch MDF. I guess you can use hardwood, but since it's an MDF box, just use MDF, whatever. 3/4 inch thick, and a nice clean cut of 3/4 inch width or whatever. So what you'll have is a 3/4 inch block. And you want, preferably, unless you do really smooth cuts, which I don't, the factory edge, 3 factory edges. And you're going to go in here. If you cut a full length piece, it's going to be hard to get it. You want to beat it in there. But if you cut 2 pieces and it fits in there, and then you're going to glue 2 sides of it because it's going to glue to the bottom and the wall, and the end of it too, so it can glue in the corner. And then your second piece can be cut to fit right here, and you glue both ends, the bottom and the side. Tap that in there, and then you've got strength in that corner. Now, if you want to get a little fancy, you can put a block in there from bottom to top, and you'll probably have to cut that in 2 pieces because you're not going to be able to beat it in there. One solid piece. It's you'll tear up something trying to do it. So you see, and now this is very low budget. This is not showmanship, skilled, whatever. This is just strengthening your box. So if your wall is larger and you want to strengthen the wall in general, run one of these, and then put your other pieces, in between or whatever. You follow what I'm saying? But any surface that touches, glue it. And you can do that in that corner, and that one, 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 whatever. However much you want to strengthen it, you can strengthen it after the fact. And then you're going to use, I like Type Bond 2 or Gorilla Wood Glue. So, you're going to sit here and pour you a little bit on there. Take your finger, rub it smooth. Go right there, rub, pour some on there, rub it smooth, pour some on the end, rub it in, stick it in there. Now, Again, with these clean caulk lines, there's nothing, it'll get up pretty tight there, and when you push it in the corner, it's gonna, you should see some glue come up on the bottom and on the top, out the end, whatever. If you don't see any glue come out, you didn't get enough in there. Now, is there a way to put pressure on that? Yeah, there's a couple things you could do. Yeah, it's going to take a little work. You could get a piece of scrap wood and cut it to fit. Maybe bevel the edge. Bevel this edge a little bit so it'll sit right there and hold it in tight. You could do that. You could get a little hang on a second, because I don't have my clamps in the shop. So we'll go over here, in the rain. Where's my short clamp? There. These clamps, I think there's a way, and I haven't done it yet, but there's a way to reverse it where when you squeeze it, it goes the opposite way. So it'll actually jack out instead of jacking in. And you could use that to press your pieces in the corner and glue it in. So, this is rough. This is whatever, layman, half-ass, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it's possible to strengthen the box after the fact. You can do it. That's how you do it. That's how I would do it. Maybe somebody does it different. So there you go. That's it.